We got a nice little tune-up game. I think we got FCS West. Then we go right into the Devil's playpen, man. We go right to Alabama next week. They're #1 in the country. We're rated #5. It's my senior year. After this, we taking him to Madden. Wherever he get drafted, they're gonna be lucky franchise. Because I'm gonna win mad Super Bowls with him. All right, I get a game to learn the playbook. And then we're gonna go play them boys. I got a tough schedule. It's not gonna be easy. I've won every award that you could win as a quarterback on here. First team All-American, all that good stuff. But I can't win. I can't get a natty, bro. I got to take care of my health this year.
They'll run it from the gun. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I'm going to let my running backs, I'm going to let my players do a lot of the work. I can't be taking the hits. All right, we got a problem right here.
And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job.
I'm going to really play the clock this year. Like, I'm going to take more time to look at the cut scenes, all that stuff. Because I got to learn to control this clock. I'll just keep calling plays. And while it's fun, you lose a lot of games. You take a lot of wear and tear. I can't do it, bro. I got to protect my guy. And I'm going to keep running the ball. I'm throwing a lot of short routes this year. I got to get the ball out of my hand quick. All right, we got to make a throw here.
By this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brady. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. And the Trojans are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Oh, almost popped. And Buddy was going up there to get that safety. Uh-oh.
Wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated.
I think I should try him here.
Few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire.
Damn it, I took a hit. I double tapped it on accident. They got my check. They saw a check to the all go and they backed off. Let's bring you over here.
Leaves it with the running back.
Damn.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it.
The run from the shotgun.
Body went the wrong way.
His presence fell to making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Whedon. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
All the way. Good job.
Great job by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this.
I got to become a distributor. I'm not going to be the star in the NFL. I'm just going to distribute the ball like Tom Brady. Get it to the right guys. Put everybody in the right position to win. I'm going to let them do all the work. Let them take all the wear and tear. And then I'll make the plays when I need to.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moves around to clear up the vision. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you, you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there.
I don't understand why they always block him to the outside.
Losing yardage on that play.
You know who's running a jet toss.
From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Whedon. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
They play the sticks a lot on me. I just got to I'm not going to throw interceptions this year either.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Whedon. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Makes one man miss. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Makes his man miss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's now up to 75 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojans.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Wormley. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, you know, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go.
Let's sit down.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, USC. Made the grab and
That's the way to sit down in that window, boy.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the wideout.
Excuse me.
Quarterback on the keeper. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical.
When they play the sticks, it's really hard,
Brings
man,
up
to
a
throw
fourth down.
to the marker.
Hold and fire complete.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a
Can't
yard
run
on
right
that.
past somebody.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now they'll run the draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark.
There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. After getting knocked back, it's
They had to run in the pass. Messed up there.
looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Oh, shit. Alabama playing Notre Dame first game of the season. That's a big game for them. I got to go see them next week, but if they lose.
Continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, Dave.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gonna run it. It's Wormley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Caught close to the marker, it's Whedon. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Whedon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Wormley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the...
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Wormley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That's caught. It's Freeman. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. It's caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in
That's
the
a
middle.
great catch. That should be a field goal.
Immediately call timeout.
That should be 3.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Mm.
Not much he can
God
do there.
damn.
Pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
grab behind the line. It's Freeman. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Let's see what they do on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Evans.
Go. That's all the way.
Down the right side. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical
playing underneath now.
forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long.
He did not move.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to
I should have made Buddy do a slant to get out of his way. What's up, Gary?
Well,
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right.
Damn, I'm late.
The grab quarterback just missed him a little bit.
not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds his man. It's Whedon.
I got my man killed. I'm so sorry, Clayton.
Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Working on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything...
No, coach took me out.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, And guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.